top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what is it?
And the pass is intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. They go right back to him. At the 35, he's loose. Still on his feet. Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's good.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They execute.
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Barkley. Feeling some heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And the coverage team able to make the tackler. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And he's going to let one fly down the middle. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what.
Fake the spike, and he wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. No, he just flat ran over it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give to the tailback. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to...
Open runway ahead at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Power football with the run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Right back to the well. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barkley. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
It's complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
The Bulldogs will keep this drive going. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Selvia. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. A huge pickup. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll run it on first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on the first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Barkley. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
35, USC, 28.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to throw, it's Barkley. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important.
He's going for it all. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Georgia, 49. USC, 35.
First down to start the drive after the break. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Scanning the field, it's Barkley. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Trojans are in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? And the Trojans with the 1st and 10.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On second down, he'll fire. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Offense getting set for first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneaks in and get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll take it himself. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
We're seeing this more and more often in college football with the analytics and everything else, but 4th and inches, they decide to go for it, and they pick it up on the ground.
You know, I really think it's a smart move, too, because why just give up and hand them the ball and give the defense a boost of morale that they really didn't earn?
Yeah, and I like the decision, too, based on who their personnel is and what their identity is as an offense. They want to be physical and control the line of scrimmage. It's a good call.
Bust through behind his pad. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high.
He's got it down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And they try to pass forward, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
49.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to... They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Barkley. The defense, and he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's going to go down as time has run out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.